Well, with me right now is Pastor Leland Lance. He is with the Lutheran Church of the Cross, which is right down the street here, and obviously the Lutheran Heritage Club here in the village. Always good to see you. Welcome. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too, Ken.
Yeah. Got a lot of good stuff coming up. Now, one of the things is you folks have your meetings that go on. Is it weekly or monthly?
It's weekly.
Okay.
Oh, except we take a few, we've had the last 2 weeks off.
Right.
So it starts back up next Tuesday.
Yeah.
On the 7th. It's the best meal in town for the cost. We ask $5, and the meal is fantastic. So.
And where does that take place usually?
It takes place in our social hall.
Okay.
So I always
At
advise
the church.
At the church.
Yeah.
I advise people to come around to the back parking lot. There's French doors there that come into the social hall.
Okay.
It's a beautiful room. And we start out at 11 o'clock with singing. We sing the old hymns out of the hymnal, so you can thumb through and pick out your hymn. I play the piano for it, and we sing.
Oh, very nice.
It's fun, and being an old music teacher, it's good. It's good for your soul.
I didn't know you were a music teacher.
Yeah. Before I was a pastor, I taught for 8 years back in Iowa and Missouri.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very good.
Choral music or vocal music mostly. Yeah.
Wow, that is really
So
good.
I have a big love for music, and it plays out
cool.
well with ministry too.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
And so every Tuesday, of course, you've been off the past few weeks, but
Yep.
still, people can just show up.
Absolutely. Just show up. There's no RSVP. We always have plenty of food. At least we have so far. We've never run out.
Yeah. Now, speaking of music, you're having a concert coming up on
Yes.
Sunday, not this Sunday, a week from this Sunday, January 12th. And we have you sent us a photo of the singers, the Gary Bonner Singers. And who are these folks?
Yeah, the Gary Bonner Singers, I didn't even know much about them myself, but they came to our church this last summer, and they are phenomenal. And being a choral teacher from years ago, they really, the musicians in it are all around this area. I think some travel as far as 40 miles or so just to come together. And I would say it's like a semi-professional choir. Most of the people that sing in it are either music teachers themselves. They could be worship leaders in their churches. They're highly trained voices from maybe their college years and love to sing. And the articulation, the music that they choose. Gary is, I don't know how old he is, I don't want to guess, but he's getting up in years.
Yeah.
But he's got it all together. And if you've never heard the Gary Bonner Singers, I encourage you to come and hear them. It's a free concert, free will offering that we just give to them. But the music, the selections are phenomenal. And in our sanctuary, the acoustics are really good. About 10 years ago, we did a little remodeling at our church, and we took out some of the carpeting in the aisle and up in the front and put in travertine. And I didn't think about it, but boy, that just makes it phenomenal for singers. We've had little chamber orchestras that have done little concerts at our church, and everybody that sings in our church just loves the acoustics because that travertine helps project the music out. And so the singers enjoy it, the musicians enjoy it, and of course the congregation or the audience, it's really good. It's like theater in the round almost. It's an intimate sanctuary.
So these folks here, do they just travel around this area? Are they just a group that comes together on a few times a month and
they
perform in different churches? Is that what it is?
They perform in other churches. They've performed at the White House. So they have done some traveling, and they go on some tours.
That's interesting.
But they do most of their concerts are within, I would say, the southern half of California.
Okay.
Because most of them are teachers, musicians that can't just leave their jobs and go like that.
So that will be again Saturday, Sunday, January 12th. The next one I'm talking about now is called your dinner and movie night, and that will be Saturday, January 17th.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we don't have it every month, but we kind of try to do a movie night once a month. We started doing this a few years ago, and it really is a kick. We just use our video projectors in our sanctuary, And the sound is pretty good, and the picture is not like it's a big screen, huge
Yeah.
screen, but these are usually movies that we find that are kind of Christian-based, or they have a really good storyline.
Right.
We even showed The Sound of Music a few years ago, and
Yeah.
people loved just coming and watching that.
Well, I
together.
remember, was it Marcia that did the Sound of Music play?
She directed it last
Yes, I
summer.
remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, and just a little save the date. It's in July this summer. We're going to do The Music Man.
Oh, okay.
And we've had a lot of collaboration with all kinds of people from colleges and the theater company here in Laguna Woods.
Good.
Helped out.
A lot of fun.
A lot of stuff on that. It's
Yeah.
a blast.
Yeah, that's a lot of work to put those
Oh, yes.
on. Yeah, believe me, I know. I've been in plays before years ago in high school, and it's
Maybe
a
you could
lot of
be
work.
Harold Hill or be
No,
one
I
of
don't
the-
sing. Believe me. They used to tell me, a friend of mine, back in high school, because we do a lot of plays, mainly because
Yeah.
the girls that were in it, and the director who knew us say, just mouth the words, don't sing. We need you because we need guys in the plays. But and it did not offend us. We were like, thank you. And then finally, let's remind people about your grocery program.
Yes.
And this happens on twice a month, July 10th of this month on Fridays, and then the 24th at 9:30.
Or January.
January. Why did I say July?
That's okay.
Yeah.
January 10th and 24th. It's the group that we get the food from. They're trying to help us be a little more. So we're at the mercy of when they say they're going to bring the food. So it's the second and the fourth Fridays.
Yeah.
And so it's been going very well. We get sometimes 5 or 6 pallets of food.
Wow.
And then a volunteer team from not only our church, but other churches around us are helping us with this. Because it takes about 20 to 25 volunteers. And they have to be able to lift. And so we bring all the food into our social hall where we have the senior, our program for the Heritage Club. And we set up tables, we rearrange all the chairs, and we get about 140 to 150 to 160 people come.
Wow.
You don't have to qualify for this one. You just come in, you sign in, you get a number, and then it's like a bingo, a little basket.
Yeah.
And it works out great. And boy, sometimes, I mean, people walk away with ribs and whole turkeys and chickens, and I mean, sometimes a lot of meat. Other times there's not a lot of meat. You
Yeah,
just
it just
never
depends.
know.
Yeah.
So we give it all away, and
That's
if
fantastic.
there's anything left over, it goes to another charity that needs food for people, and the program allows us to do that. So,
Fantastic.
yeah.
You guys do great stuff.
trying.
And again, it's right down the road on El Toro. And you know, one of the things, like they said, there are club meetings that you can go to, the Heritage Club, and that will be coming up on Tuesdays at 11 o'clock. You're welcome just to show up, and $5. It's you know, for lunch and all.
If somebody can't pay it, that's okay.
All
We just
right.
want people to come, and especially if you're lonely at home. If you need a ride, give us a call. We'll help out with that too.
Okay.
So we just want people to have a socialization and get together
Yeah,
and
that's
make
the main thing.
friends, and yeah, and then we have devotions, we have singing, we have prayer, and it's a beautiful outing.
Good to see you as always. Say hi to Marcia for me.
Great to
You
see
take
you,
care,
Ken.
Pastor.
God bless you.
You too, and we'll be back.
Okay.